All right, what we gonna get here today? Let's see. Power of the Night. Another useless shard. Boo. What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and my Hardcore Mystic. We are making our way through the campaign. We are on hard mode, the Throne Room. Let's get it. Now, let's see, how do we want to do this one? I think we go... Do we go with a wall back here? We can go with walls kind of at the bottom of the stairs. And then we can get, like, some snakes up here, maybe. Something like that. Let's throw a few serpent's coils in too. Let's see if this is going to kill our DU. Nah, it wasn't too bad. We spent 320 and we've got 2 lanes covered. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Up here we got the exterior garden. I think here, let's just plan on taking advantage of this night here, and then we can go with some defenses kind of up on the rail here. So we do want to make sure that they're still covering the wall. Something like that. And then we're going to get some serpent coils in here as well. Let's see, let's throw one there and one there. Here we got the opportunity to take advantage of this curve a little bit, but let's go, let's just go right there, and then we'll put our sand vipers in right here for the front, the full frontal assault there. Now, of course, this map, we won't have any flyers as long as we don't lose a sub-objective. And then if we lose a sub-objective, then, you know, it's GG's on the flyer situation. Let's see, if we throw one there, and... Do we want to spawn camp this? I mean, I guess we can. Throw a couple of serpent coils in. Let's go 2 sand vipers there, and we'll throw one. Just throw one over here. I think that one is definitely going to get clubbed. We will find out here. And then over here, maybe we can just utilize the top of these benches. We'll get 3 sand vipers in like that. Where do I want to put serpent's coils here? I mean, there is no doubt these are going to get hammered, right? Let's throw them in. That still leaves 140 DU, so we've got a little bit of DU to play with. I guess we can throw some sand traps in. Let's throw a snaking sand right there. We'll go 1. Say right there. Can actually do 5 more. Actually, we can throw one in on every lane. We're going to need a little bit more juice first, though. A little bit shy on the mana here. Let those guys scrap it out. And let's just keep an eye on the mini-map and see how things are going. You know, of course, as we get better and better relics, which we should see an upgrade pretty much every map at this point. So as we get better and better relics, you know, we're just going to have more and more power. I'm a little worried where these mobs get knocked up if they come down on the wrong side of something. So far, so good. Alright, so we've got our extra DU to play with. What do we want to do? Well, I mean, we want to just get the sand traps in, right? Let's throw one in right there. Want to make sure the sand traps are CCing them in range of our defenses, or it's kind of no point. And we got two more. We want to throw another one over here. Yeah, let's throw another one right here. Then we can just start throwing in some upgrades. Now, you know, as we get upgrades in, more and more power, try to just even upgrade everything here. Looks like that's about all we're going to get. Let's just let it fly. We'll drop a Call to Madness right here. Keep those guys all good and scrapping each other. Once we get everything upgraded, I think things will probably be okay. But this is definitely... Now, the Mystic is going to just absolutely scream as soon as I get some shards into the mix. But this is definitely a little bit of a different experience versus the Dryad early game, where the Dryad was just super, super powerful right out of the gates and was just easily handling everything. I think the single target nature of all these snakes are what makes things a little bit more challenging for the Mystic. Now, like I said, once we get some shards going, that's just no longer going to be an issue, as we're just going to brutalize everything. Start off over on this side of the map this time, upgrading. We probably actually have some pretty fat upgrades just laying on the ground, too. Can look around and see what we got here. You know, as with most games with RPG-style progression, you know, the early game progression will be constant. So, like, there's a medallion with 1100 defense power on it. That's more than double the defense power of that one. It's a crazy upgrade. Let's throw that on that Sand Viper. I can't use it yet. Oh, I can't use it yet. I've got to be level 18. So we got a little ways to go yet still. Level 17, so almost there. We'll be able to use that by the end of the map. Call to Madness is definitely going to be my friend here on this one for sure. We got all these javelin throwers. Got to keep an eye out for any walls that are getting beat down here. Actually, nothing's in too terrible shape right now. Yeah, the sand traps losing charges are really the only thing that's going down, it looks like. Something is getting pretty low over here. That was a wall getting thrown at. Let's just get these guys thrown at each other. There we go. Alright, what do we want to do here? Well, we gotta watch those we leveled up too, so we can get those relics swapped around. So let's get that on the Sand Vipers. We'll get that one on our Serpent's Coil. And, I mean, that Orc Boom's not going to do anything for us much right now. But I think that is some pretty fat upgrades. It should help us out quite a bit here. Just going to spam a couple of ups around for the final wave. And let's let it fly and see how it goes here. Let those Draken beat each other up. No, they didn't want to. We got a big boss Draken out. But getting slapped by a coil and a snake. Looking pretty good. 54 mobs left. What do we got going down over here? It looks like all the range mobs. Getting a little bit more range, a little bit more rate. I mean, it's just going to be a huge difference. Now, we also got our first Defender pack, which could potentially have a pet egg in it. Normally, your first natural pet egg drops on the Wyvern's Den fight. So when you fight Betsy. However, Defender packs can have eggs in them, so let's go ahead and see what kind of loot we've got here, and then we'll head out to town and go through the loot and pop the Defender packs and see what we get here. Alright, so first things first, let's check the shard. We got Retribution, which, you know, is not an ideal shard, but it is something usable. We can just rando equip some gear, and let's see what else we have. We've got an Earth Servo there. Why don't we throw that on our Sand Viper? We've got a nice little wall upgrade there. Actually, it's a little bit of a low roll. I mean, we can just throw that in. We'll be a little bit better. And looks like that's probably about it. That's slightly better than that purple one with the mod. Yeah, I think we can just call it good right there. But, yeah, let's check our Defender pack and see if we get lucky. Come on, be a pet egg. Not a pet egg. So, you know, it is what it is. We didn't get it. So, moving on along. But that will do it for this one. So, thanks an absolute ton for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And I will see you soon. Take it easy.